Alright, now you know the drill. I have to check through everything here, make sure we're good. I done so much fine tuning to the webcam, it's ridiculous. Let's see what we got here. On a different phone to watch on. Watch on my iPhone 6 with iOS 10. So, hold on just a minute. Let's see. Alright, we're live. Looks like we're good. Okay. Wow. Alrighty. Wait a minute, let me grab something here. Alright. Okay, I'm ready to get started here. Let me get everything set up here. So that's good. I don't know. It's battery life. It's okay. I'm not going to need them for that much. Okay. Alright, let's get started. I'm already live. Let's get off this screen. Let's go to here. Not here. Well. Here. I don't care if you see what that is. That's a speed test I did on my one thing before I switched over. Anyway. So, here's the 3G thing. Okay. Okay, so... Wow, am I really that overexposed? Hold on a minute. I know this white background's making me... See if I turn up the lights, would that help? Let's see if that helps. I feel sorry for the audio listeners. That helped none. I think I have the brightness turned all the way down, but I don't know. I ain't been able to find the remote. Oh well. Let's switch to a darker screen. Here. Somewhere. Hello? Alright, let's switch here. For a minute. We're here. Turn the lights down a little bit again. Sorry for the audio listeners. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about here the big problem with 3G shutting down. So, I don't think 3G is really that relevant to most people because most of us are going to live in 5G or 4G areas. Like, right here, I have, 5G. And my Galaxy S8, which, hey, I did fix the problem with the AT&T, and I got service back on here now, and you'll be able to see it, but I have 4G LTE on here, and on my iPhone 6 here, technically unlimited 2G, because text now, but it says LTE. My Visible phone, LTE. My iPhone 4S, 3G. Now, I was explaining the other day how I was having issues because I swapped my AT&T prepaid SIM out of my Galaxy S8. I got let charge on my wireless charger here over to my 4S, and that's when I had problems. So when I did that, somehow my account got suspended. And long story short, got it fixed. So we're all good now. But long story short, do not put your AT&T SIM in a 3G phone. Now, let's go. Alright, so here's the problem that I have with 3G shutting down. So, 3G. Theoretically, if we did a speed test on 3G, we would get about this speed down, not this speed up. Because theoretically, you could get a maximum of 21.6 megabytes per second on HSPA Plus, which is 3G Plus, which is a weird name. Like if we go here to RootMetrics, it shows 3G Plus right here. That's how you could get that speed now. My iPhone 4S, you already know, it's got the TracFone SIM on the AT&T network. And I've ran a couple speed tests. I will tell you the speeds. Wednesday, I did 2 tests. One at work, 11:36 a.m., 2.7 megabits down, 0.13 up. 3 o'clock, 3.54 down, 2.3 up, so I was already out of the building. Probably home, to be honest with you. And then, pardon me, I did yesterday at 10. I think we did on live stream here. 4.65 down, 0.23 up. So, you can see I'm basically in like a DSL kind of speed. And then like 4G and LTE is supposed to be like your basic home internet speed and like cable, and 5G is supposed to be like fiber connection, so gigabit, 2 gigabit per second. So here's RootMetrics, and I will keep going RootMetrics because they're an independent company. Now you can see there's a lot of spots they haven't tested it, but they at least do test a lot, especially more urban areas. So I usually go to them. Now, you can go to the carrier maps to get views. So here is the problem. See this dotted line right here and right here. So this is Nevada, Idaho, I think, and what else? Oh, Idaho's here, Oregon's here. Okay. So in Idaho to what is this? I just said it. Nevada to Oregon, you can see there's a lot of green that is now listed as other AT&T coverage. But I'm pretty sure in one of the previous live streams we did, it showed this as 3G. So you can already tell they're getting ready to shut this off. But here's my problem, okay? Look at all this. You see all this lime green. Now for the audio listeners, I'm going to have to explain. We're in Washington State. We're in Oregon. We're in Idaho. We're in, what is this, Wyoming. Dakotas, Montana first, yeah, that's right. Montana. We're going down here to Nevada, California. Over here to, actually not that much in Arizona, quite a bit in New Mexico. All these places have no 4G coverage and have 3G, okay? So, listen, I've done most of the reading on their sites about shutting down 3G, whether it be from the site or like here from Android Police about T-Mobile shutting down. I thought there was one for, CNN for Verizon. So basically, my understanding is, let's say I took this iPhone 3G right here, all right? And let's say I put a new AT&T SIM card in it. Well, it's basically telling me that I cannot activate it. Just won't get no service. It'll suspend it from basically my test of moving my SIM card from my Galaxy to my iPhone 4S. But here's the thing. From what I'm reading, if you have 3G, you're still going to be able to use it until the ultimate shut off. So, all right, let's get more reasonable thing here. So let's say I'm on AT&T. Where is? All right, here's Ohio. So let's say, all right, let me give you a example here. I'm in Dayton. All right, I'm coming off. My mouse stopped working. God dang it. 35 on the 75. Okay, up in Dayton, and let's say I'm going out to. Let's say I'm going to Cincinnati. All right. So I'm going down this entire highway, right? And I'm going to have 4G LTE or 5G E because AT&T consecutively going down to Cincinnati. And you see here, I'm getting into Cincinnati. So let's say I'm taking a trip to Kentucky, all right? So we're coming down here into Kentucky. Here's Independence, all right? So let's say I keep going down. I'm going to go to Tennessee, all right? Now here I'm pretty sure we're still in Kentucky here, yes. Because Lexington, all right. Coming up on Lexington. So you can see, mostly going down the highway, and I'm not going to have a problem with cell service. There's going to be 4G LTE all along the way. Now here's the thing. Alright, we're coming past Georgetown. We're going down. Here's 64. We're still going down 75. Alright, here's the thing. We're going down. Keep going down. Alright, so I think we should be coming up. Alright, so we're in Lexington right now. Here's Richmond, Virginia, okay? So say I'm in Richmond, right? Let's say I start going this way, okay? Towards the coast, okay? So you see, we just hit a lot of 4G, alright? Irvine. Here's Irvine. So I'm going. Here's the thing. Let's say I'm going this way. Now, I'm not going to zoom in super soon, but you can already see here's 3G. Alright, mostly LTE. So shout out to them. Alright, here's Daniel Boone National Forest. You can see there's a lot of coverage of 4G LTE, but you can see now here up in the park, there's a lot of 3G coverage, which fine, it's a park. But you see here's two towns that have 3G kind of close to them. So we back in Kentucky. I guess we never left Kentucky, so I guess that's Richmond, Kentucky. Alright. Anyway, Kentucky, fine, whatever. But you can see here in a national park, you're getting a lot of 3G coverage, which, fine, it's a big national park. That's what I would expect of a national park. But look, here's a spot right outside the park. Lot of towns right here. And if I probably zoomed in, there's probably more. But there's a lot of 3G and dead spots. Okay? So, there's not going to be a lot of people here. There might be a couple 10,000 people there, maybe 20, 30,000 people. But still, I mean, that's customers who's going to get shut off, which is what I was explaining in the live stream the other day. So, okay. So, listen. We're going to zoom out. Okay, so the right side of the U.S., let's take it in half. Cut it down. Cut down, like, right here. Alright? From basically this side of the Dakotas. You're going to have coverage just fine. This side, west side, not so much. In the key states that have problems, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Nevada, and sometimes Nebraska. Colorado is a toss-up, I'd say. But then you also have to count in parks, big lakes, stuff like that. So there's some asterisks, okay? So let's go to Wyoming here. I'm zoomed in this much, and you're already seeing orange, which is off net, alright? That's a lot. Now, granted, park, so figured, but, I mean, look. Let's say you're in this park, right? Here's Yellowstone. Okay, you're in Yellowstone. And basically, pretty much most of it is 3G coverage with a little bit of just cellular connection and then nothing. If you're in this park and something was happened to you and you're an AT&T customer, what are you going to do if they shut off 3G? Because if they shut off 3G, this whole spot right here, now I know the audio listeners can't see this, but if you're watching video, all this spot right here, just like that, you lose service besides these couple dots right here. Unless they're going to build out the 4G towers to be here, which they should, but they probably won't, okay? So, like, look, there's all kinds of locations here. They're going to lose coverage. Now, if I went to Verizon, alright, let's go back. Yellowstone National Park. Alright, let's just choose one. I don't care. Come on. Where's the lake? Were we by the lake? I don't remember. Yeah, we were close to the lake. Zoom out a little. Why does it keep going up? Legend. We do need the legend. Okay, here's my point again. Let's zoom out some. Big blank spots. Although I will say, it seems they have better coverage. So, I see why a lot of rural people go with Verizon, but still. See those gray spots? Unless they're going to build out the 4G, they're just going to turn blank and add more blanks. So then they're covering less people. So then, Verizon always boasts they cover 99% of people in the U.S. Would that go down to 98, 97 if they shut off 3G? Look at all these gray spots right here. Those are 3G. If they shut it off. I'm just saying. So, I don't know. I think it would be better to leave it on. I mean, here is T-Mobile. And I don't see why anybody rural would choose T-Mobile. because they're the worst. Look at their blank spots. Look at all these. See these lines? These are on what's called partner networks, and I'll tell you how that works, because I've experienced this firsthand for myself. Look, here's a state in Nebraska. Basically, a whole partner network spot. So, okay, here is what I figured out about how partner network works, okay? So, I'm going out west. 2019, alright? I currently have, I think I had, let's see, my iPhone X was totally broke, so I switched to a 7 Plus. And I'm going down Highway I-80, alright? So I went through Omaha, and I stayed the night North Platte, I don't know how you say it. And I didn't have Metro by T-Mobile coverage, so I was on this weird carrier, and I think it was called CE of Colorado or something. It was a weird carrier name. I can pull it up on the photos here real quick. But from what I'm taking, it's one of the partner networks to give me coverage while I was out that way, is what I took it as. It's L1 of Northeast Colorado. But I guess I didn't really count until I hit Colorado, so let me go Colorado. Okay, Colorado. So like right here when I'm coming in Colorado, because I always I did go through Denver. I do know that. I don't think I did Greenwood Junction or anything like that. So like, I'd say probably up here. I'm pretty sure it's 1576. I think I did go 76 a little bit. So when I came in, I'm on cell 1 of Northeast Colorado. So if I go over here, cell 1 of any Colorado, there's like no real website on what they actually are as a carrier besides just a roaming thing. So I guess it's good that they had it, so I had coverage. But basically, you know, once I got out of these big cities, I mean, it was just basically, you know, no coverage at all. I mean, look, Boulder doesn't even have like 5G. They're still stuck on 4G. I mean, you coming out of Colorado, I mean, look, it's just so much blank. And this isn't from RootMetrics. This is their own website. And you see 3G, big 3G spot here, and in here too. But yes, if you're doing a lot of traveling with dead zones, I'm telling you from using Metro by T-Mobile, don't use. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Big spot right here. What are we in? We've definitely crossed state lines. So we're at the Four Corners. So this is Arizona. Look at this. This whole chunk is 3G. And that's what I'm saying. If they shut it off, aren't you just losing coverage? And then you're reaching less people? Because, I mean, that's a good at least. If we're talking about all of the 3G coverage that's in Arizona, that's at least got to be like a good quarter of the state. I mean, come on now. That's not, you know, a sliver, you know, that's a lot. And I mean, you know, and is on partner networks too. So it's not even on T-Mobile. So I I poop on T-Mobile a lot, but I have every reason to. I don't know. I just don't think 3G is the right move to do. And here's another thing. All right, I'm gonna go to eBay. Okay. Type in iPhone 3G. So an iPhone 3G going for not that much. Here's the thing though. Up until they were going to shut off 3G, AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, you still could use these phones, but when they shut them off, they're useless. And I understand it's old technology and it's probably taking a lot of power to get running, but I just don't see why shutting off all these phones for no service is good if you want to save the planet and you're not including a charger, but you're going to shut off all these phones to make them useless. Does that make sense? Because, like, let me give you an example. Like, late last month, I could take my AT&T prepaid SIM out of my Galaxy S8. It's no longer charging, so my wireless charger battery bank died. I could take my AT&T prepaid SIM, drop it into my 3G phones, and get 3G data. In fact, the furthest back I got was this 3G with iOS 2.2.1, which I thought was pretty impressive that it could download data on that. But then I put it in just Friday, and it suspended my account because they're trying to shut off 3G. So what I would like to know, and if anybody watches this or is watching right now, and they have a 3G active SIM, are you being shut off or do you still have service, you know? Because I think that until they build the infrastructure to put LTE, 3G is not available, I don't think they should shut it off, because all this people right here that just had, like, okay, I'm sorry, the green part, okay. All this area and people that had the littlest bit of internet are going to be shut off forever. So, what are these companies going to do to get these people cell service? Because cell service is great, and a lot of people need it, because it can be helpful in a lot of situations, and I just don't see what they're doing to get these people coverage. So, that's my question. And, you know, you can look at this map. You see all these dots that are just going to go away, this is why I like RootMetrics. You can get a better idea. All this is going to go and not going to be service, so I don't know if it's really the great move. And like I said in last night's stream, there's things like vending machines and stuff that use really low amounts of data to contact with other places that are going to lose connections. So I don't know. And what I would be interested in doing is, I have this little bag here, and it's basically what I call my goodie bag. Besides the iPhone 4S back panel is just a cool back panel that I've had for years. Custom color. So I have 3 new TracFone Sims. It's nothing fancy. You can go buy a kit of this at Meijer for $1. Here's what I have. I have all these old inactive Sims. So I have 2 full-size AT&T 3G Sims that come with some of the phones I've bought. I have this special unlock Sim, which is cool. I can do a video on that to explain it. I have 2 Sprint Sims. I have one in one of my phones. HTC, I think. Metro by T-Mobile Sim. Verizon Sim. 2 old TracFone Sims and a regular AT&T Sim came with my Galaxy S8 Plus when I bought it. But when I'm interested, if I could put one of these 2 AT&T Sims in, see if I could get coverage with one of these 2, or if it just shows up no service, to see if I could. But I'd also be interested in trying to see if I could try to get coverage on AT&T postpaid service, because if I go to eBay and I type in AT&T Sim, it might take me a while, but they are selling old, unactivated. See, like right here, this one could be used for 3G. But there is like old SIM cards on here, like the 2 I have, that are just designed for 3G. So I would be interested in seeing if I could find one and maybe activate it and keep 3G. And it'd be nice because I want to keep 3G as long as I can and use it, because one day I'm not going to. It's going to be gone forever and I won't get to use it. And there's some videos I have in mind that I want to test and make on 3G. So, I need the 3G service. But it's kind of hard when they're shutting it off and then they deactivate your account. You can't use 3G. So, but I'm also thinking I might try with Verizon, although I don't think they will, because I think they haven't been accepting 3G activation since 2018. I'm not sure about T-Mobile, though. I'll have to do research into T-Mobile, but that's pretty much it. I don't need to make a long podcast today. I just need to talk about 3G. Now, if you have 3G coverage and can't get anything else, I would look into buying a signal booster to see if that could possibly get 4G into your home. Carriers offer it. You can hook it up somewhere in your house, preferably up high, like on the roof or attic, and it really puts out a far signal. Try to reach further towers so you can get 4G. I would try that. If not, I hope they figure out something for you, because I don't live the problem, but I see the problem. And I'm trying to help find solutions for the problems. So I'm going to quit the audio now. So thank you for audio listeners listening. And I'm going to quit the video stream here. And I guess I'm going to stream every Friday and Saturday night now, podcasts. I'll try to upload the audio this one faster than the one I did, which I just uploaded yesterday's right before this stream. But anyway, I'm done. I'm going to go do some things, get ready for next week's live stream, be a little bit more prepared. So, yeah,